Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm down to about £5 of fuel in the Defender today, so we can't go anywhere in that at the moment. And I was going to go this morning, head over to a farmer's place to go and pick up these rollers, but the farmer's busy today, so we're picking them up tomorrow. Nobody can get any fuel for any of their cars around here or tractors or anything. And Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, is saying that it will all be okay and it's all going to come back to normal, but it's actually getting worse around here. So we can't go anywhere, which is pretty crazy. I've just been looking at the 65 this morning whilst I've been having a cup of tea and looking around this tractor, and I was thinking about a name for this tractor. And if you could help me out as well with this video, you helped me out yesterday. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and we're also on the road to a John Deere 6630. Some more attachments for the farm, hopefully a baler, a mower. Baler and a mower is a big one for the upcoming year. Oh, hedge cutter. So if you could give me a thumbs up. Got all day. Thanks for that, I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I've been thinking about a name for the Massey Ferguson 65 here. Somebody has beat me to it. I guess back in the day somebody did. So I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but somebody has written that on the side of the 65. Yeah, that's maybe its new name. I can't believe somebody wrote that on the side of the 65. Right, while she warms up, we've got to put some straw in for the horses. Clove! Hello, Clove! She wants to come out of the kennel. I'm in the tractor, Dave. You can't come out right now. I'm starting to really like the 65. It's got character. It's got some real character. See on the mudguard. Yeah, you might call it the old dog actually, not the 6R, but the 65. I think that would be a good name. Leave a comment in the comment section down below what you think we should call the 65. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the channel. This is Olly's farm, where we get up to all sorts of antics on a rural countryside British farm here in the UK, which is in some funny old times at the moment. I've had a lot of overseas subscribers asking about the fuel shortage, what's going on in the UK, is everybody okay? Is there a food shortage? Because what's going to happen in the coming weeks and months is we're going to run out of food in the supermarkets of certain items. We're going to run out of potentially even turkeys for Christmas, the way everything's going. So it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. And what's happened is that, you know, since Brexit, since COVID, a lot of hard-working Eastern Europeans who we've had in this country have decided to go home. And do you know what? I don't blame them. Because the reality is, over in the Eastern Bloc, you know, Romania, Latvia, Czech Republic, Poland, in those parts of the world, they're now up and coming, you know. They can produce food at such good rates, you know, they've got a lower cost of production, they've got the labour, hard-working people, and I've been over to the Czech Republic. It's a fantastic part of the world, and you know, why would you want to come to the UK? And especially as a lorry driver, because, you know, in Europe, they've got some great facilities on the road. You've got showers, cafes, huge parking lots, everything is available for you, whereas in this country, I just don't think we've got the infrastructure in place for looking after the lorry drivers. And do comment down below if you're a lorry driver or if you work in the industry, and huge respect to you guys, because if it wasn't for lorry drivers, people wouldn't have food on their plates. It's not just the farmers producing the food, it's the people, hard-working lorry drivers, who get the food from the farms to the facilities to process it, and also, you know, supermarkets. So we need lorry drivers, and I think then that, you know, the general public has forgotten about lorry drivers and farmers actually, you know, in the UK, and it's very, very sad, you know, that we've gotten to this point where, you know, lorry drivers don't want to be doing their job. The infrastructure in this country isn't in place to look after our lorry drivers, which is a pretty, you know, it needs sorting out big time. If you ever go on holiday to France, if you're ever down there, or Europe, continental Europe, on the way down you'll notice that if you're driving down, you'll whip into some lay-bys. There'll be even just an average petrol station. There'll be plenty of room, a big car park with great facilities, and a place for lorry drivers to sleep and eat at night and wash themselves and have a good shower. You know, that's what we need. You know, we're civilized human beings. And on the farm and with the channel, I'm always asked, by young people who are trying to get into farming. You know, what's the best way into farming? How can you become a tractor driver? Well, honestly, right now in the UK, we need well-trained lorry drivers. So I would advise, if you're trying to get into farming at the moment, get into lorry driving if you can. Look into your HGV when you're old enough to get it, and you know, get into lorry driving. Do a bit of grain carting a few times of the week, or low loader transport work, food transport for companies, because you'll earn really good money and you'll be doing a very important job for this country. And it's something which is realistic, so you know it would actually happen. You'll be able to get a job in the industry at the moment, because you know I just can't see this problem going away anytime soon in regards to the lorry driver shortage. So it's a good thing to get into, and you'll earn a decent living. All right, so what I have to do, I'll do this a few times a week, depending on where we are in the year. In the winter, I do this fairly regularly, actually. I'd say probably twice a week. And I come in, move the silage bed out of the way, pick up that straw bale, bring that in, move that behind these pillars, and then the horse girls take the straw off, bed them down in the stables, which are just over there. I avoid the farm cat as I come in. This is a farm cat called Dougal. Come on, kitty. Kitty. Come on. This is our farm cat. She gets all the mice. Oh, you gonna... Okay. Just as I come in with the manatee, huh? Better be better the way, kitty. Alright, she's warmed up now. Time to get on the old dog. Here she is. Don't make them like they used to, do they? Does the job. I had a couple of comments yesterday about the breather, and apparently that's normal. It's all that's supposed to be coming out of there. Because she hasn't been running a while, it'll be a good job for her to do today for our diversified business. If you just have a look here, this is where the machinery is. We've got the dump trailer now, which we swapped for the rest of them. We've got the cattle float. We've got that on the trailer at the moment, the cattle float, because we've got to bring our animals back in that very, very soon. We're running out of grass down there. We went to check the animals today, and yeah, they're running low on grass. They'll be coming home before long. Then I've got the Massey, which we before long want to put on the front of the John Deere. Then we've got the Pottinger here, which if you look at the points are shiny at the moment because I've been doing some contracting with that. Perfect tractor really, because it's got plenty of power for the hills for this job. So the reason why we've got the 65 on the roller is because if you have a look here, where the horses go up and down on this fibre stuff, which is broken up old car mats, you can see there's a horse's hoof which has been on this bit. It's difficult to pick up on camera, but basically where the horse sort of puts its hoof down, see that sand then gets exposed, and then when we come along with the roller, we just roll it. We're flattening down the fibre, and then it makes like a carpet mat. So if you think about a Nike trainer or something like that, you've got a soft sole, similar sort of thing with the gallops. It's like a soft sole, but for the horse's feet, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just interesting. But you see there that where the horses have been, they've exposed the sand, and then we roll that over, and then it all covers it up like a mat again. That'll do it some good. What's that saying? It's like, if the wheels ain't turning, I ain't earning. And the other day I struggled to get that rubber off the scraper because I couldn't fit my grinder in between the bolts, so I'm going to have to find a way to rip that off. Also, these girders, they're so long, I'm not going to be able to use the dump trailer to transport that scrap into Yarmouth, so I might have to get a flatbed trailer, wait until we get the stock box off and use that to take it down to Yarmouth. And then if you saw in the yard, at the scrap yard, they've got a big like labour crane, and hopefully they can use that to pick up the girders off my flatbed trailer, which will be a godsend. But I'm just trying to put the old dog away, and I've got to go and do a contracting job with the John Deere in a minute, and which I won't show you guys on film because it's for a neighbour next door. And then we'll hook the trailer back on and we'll be away picking up the roller tomorrow. Stay positive, try and get some fuel if you can, and I'll catch you on the next one. Whee! He's a big baby, Toby.